Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Go ahead, Facebook, build me an audience. You are live. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody had an incredible Monday. A good friend of mine says that you can't have a bad week if you have a great Monday. Nicholas, what's going on, my guy? Garrett, what's going on, man? My lovely Tiara. Hello, beautiful. Hope everybody had an incredible Monday. This is the start for new beginnings, right? New things that you want to set, new goals, new commands into your life. You got a new goal for your business. You got a new goal for your workouts. You got a new goal for your health. Whatever you want to accomplish, you can set for Monday, right? Guys, I want to jump on here real quick and talk about something that I was just having a conversation about. It was an absolutely incredible conversation. I love talking about goals and dreams and wishes. Not wishes, come on now. We're talking about things that we're actually going to make happen. But I was talking to my love, and I wanted to talk to you all about seed time and harvest time. Seed time and harvest time. The seed never looks like the harvest. What does that mean? I want you guys to understand that you are in a season of your life right now. You are currently in a season of your life. Whether you're experiencing success, whether you're experiencing failure, whether you're experiencing lack and limitation, whether you're experiencing joy, abundance, peace, love, whatever it is that you're experiencing right now, you are in a season of your life. Now, I want you to understand something about a seed, right? If we talk about, a tomato seed, a cucumbers, well, cucumbers don't even have seeds, but you understand what I'm saying. Understand that the seed that you plant is going to be completely different from the seed that somebody else plants. Does that make sense? So just because you start the business at the same time as somebody else, understand that you are uniquely you. Your fingerprint is different from anybody else. The person that you are is completely different. Your DNA, your physical makeup, everything about you is unique. So I want you to understand, when you plant your seed, the germination of that may be completely different from somebody else. Seed time, harvest time. The seed that you're planting on a daily basis is seeds of your words, seeds of your emotions, seeds of your activity. So what you're currently experiencing in your life right now is just a sum total of the results of the seeds that you've planted before. I'm going to need everybody to get very intentional right now before we go into 2017 about what you truly want. What is your vision for 2017? What are you looking to make happen in your business, in your life, in your relationships, in your friendships? And set the plan now. Now, understand something. Just because you set the seed of manifesting a $250,000 next year, just because you set the seed of, an incredible relationship, just because you set the seed of prosperity in your life, does not mean that you're going to germinate when you say so. Does that make sense? So when we talk about goals before, we talk about, hey, you have to have a goal. First of all, in order to get anything done, you have to have a goal. Next, you need to make sure you write that thing down. You have to write it down. It has to be in your own handwriting, right? Why is that? Well, because you know you. So if you type up your goal, or if you put your goal on a word pad that you put into your phone, it's going to take a lot more effort for you to get that into your subconscious mind than it would be if you were to simply write your goal in your own handwriting. What do you have to do after that? Well, first of all, you have to identify the obstacles that are going to keep you away from that goal. Does that make sense? So I need to take a look at my goal and say, you know what? In 2017, by this date, I intend to have this in my life. Create more 7-figure earners. I know that's right, big bruh. 26 million. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. By what date, though? By what date? Right? Because what happens is, the minute that you put that seed out there, right? The minute that you plant that seed, remember we were talking about your DNA. Remember we were talking about the fact that everyone is different. Well, guess what? What determines how quickly that will germinate for you is going to be your soil. Does that make sense? So the soil that you plant that seed in, that can also be looked at as your positive mental attitude or lack thereof. So here's the issue that a lot of people are experiencing in their lives right now. First of all, they don't understand the powers of belief, right? Because as a man believes in his heart, so is he. So how does believing work? How do you build your belief? You know, what characterizes your belief? Where does your belief come from? Well, I can think of 3 different ways you have belief. A is going to be through your words. B is going to be through images, and C is going to be through emotions. So based on those 3 things, you'll be able to quickly determine whether you believe the correct way about the goal that you set forth. Hopefully this is making sense. So my guy Ian, Alberta qualified by October 2017, 100K ring earned by the end of October 2017, MGA by the end of September of 2017. That's perfect. Now here's the issue, because a lot of people have similar goals like that in our business, obviously. So here's the problem that a lot of people are going to run into. A, are the goals that you're setting a true desire of yours? It's only a desire if you continue to say it on a daily basis. It's only a desire if you continue to see it on a daily basis. How do you see it? You can see it through your 5x7 note card that we talked about, right? How do you see it? You can see it through the examples that you have around you, the people that you continue to associate with on a daily basis, right? The encouraging things that you continue to tell yourself, the picture of Alberta. Are you seeing that every single day? Are you feeling as though you are already there? Remember, words, images, and emotions. But here's the issue. The seed is planted. Okay, this is my goal. All right, I'm putting a little success seed in the ground, right? I've already said, hey, this is the time span in which I would like to have this happen. But the issue is the minute that it's not happening quick enough, right? If I set a goal that I'm going to have a certain amount of income by May of 2017, and May of 2017 comes and it's not quite done yet, right? I'm not quite there yet. This is not the time to be ungrateful. This is not the time to doubt what you've done. Because guess what? In the word, it still says there's seed time and harvest time. Seed time and harvest time. Well, what is that and period? Right? That and period is the period that you do not doubt. The and period is not the time for you to say this isn't happening fast enough. The and time is not, hey, I need a higher contract, right? This is not, hey, you know what? I need a new upline. This is not the period for you to say what's not happening. This is your period to rejoice. This is your period to be excited. This is your period to be thankful that it's already happened in your life. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm coming through clear. So during this and period, let me just give you a quick example. My mentor said this to me a little while ago, and it made so much sense because I myself have a daughter. So let's just imagine that you have a daughter. She's 13 years of age, and she comes to you. You're already a multi-millionaire. She says, you know what, Daddy? I want to have the new Cadillac truck. Or you know what, Daddy? I want to get the new 3 Series. I want to get the new 3 Series Mercedes-Benz. Right? Or 3 Series BMW, whatever. She wants a really nice car. And of course, because that's your baby girl, you're going to tell her, you know what, baby girl, I got you. I'm going to go ahead and take care of you. You already know it's nothing. But because you're 13, you have a 3-year period where you're going to have to wait for the attainment of that goal. You have a 3-year period where you're going to have to grow. You're going to have to mature. You're going to have to become the right person before you're going to be ready to drive at 16 years of age. Does this make sense? So during that period, if your daughter comes back to you and she asks you every other day, you know what, Daddy? I know you said you was going to give me that. I know you told me that it was mine already. But, I don't know. I don't know if you're good for it. You know what, Daddy? You know what? Yeah, I know you've given me all these other incredible things in my life, all the other miracles that I have right now. But you know what? I'm not too excited about waiting another 2 years for this car. If she continues to complain, if she continues to mope, if she continues to be disgruntled, how's that going to make you feel? Probably like you don't want to give her that gift anymore, right? Why would that not be the same way with our Heavenly Father? Why would that not be the same way with how we obtain our goals? The minute that you speak it from your mouth, John 1:1, in the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. Right? So if I'm made in the image and likeness of him, I create the same way. I thought about it. The minute I say it, that and period. Okay, understand what I'm saying here. I had to get this. The minute that you say it, it is already done. The minute that you speak it, it is already done. The minute that you write it down, it's already done. Does that make sense? So the problem is that and period is where we lose faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. The business that you're in right now, and a lot of people that watch this, the and period is a time of growth, development, preparation, gratitude, etc. Yes, baby, yes. Now you see, listen, I love her. That faith, right? Right now, a lot of people watching the video right now are a part of our business, right? And everybody has that period where they go through growth. I'll share a quick story with you all. The beginning of this year was exciting for me, right? Exciting. I had my goals set for 2016. I said, I'm gonna hit MGA by this date. I'm gonna build a team to this level by this date, and I wrote it all down. Now the problem is, in the word it says we speak things that are not as though they were, right? But are you truly doing that? Are you truly believing the way you truly need to? Because the minute I started to feel some failure, the minute I started to feel some frustration, the minute I started to see my team go, right? The minute I started to feel some defense against my goal, instead of recognizing it and saying, no. What I see is not what's currently happening. What I'm seeing right now is only the result of what I've thought before and things that I've said. So I need to speak at the situation, not about the situation. A lot of people are speaking about what's not happening in their business right now. A lot of people are speaking about what's not currently taking place that they want, but they're not speaking to the issue. You're already a multimillionaire. I already am a multimillionaire. I just feel it in my bones. So that and time is a time for my daughter to rejoice and be grateful and excited and go look at the cars every day. Yes, baby, I've already told you that I'm going to get you this 3 Series. I've already told you that it's done. Has not your Heavenly Father already brought you through so much before? The seed never looks like the harvest. The seed that you plant today goes into your future and it multiplies. I heard somebody talk about the story of Moses a little bit earlier, and they were talking about how he took the long route, right? How Moses took the long route to get ultimately where he needed to be. And that spoke so much to me, because if God had led Moses directly to where he was supposed to go, it says in the word that that was not the safe way, right? So he had to go through a couple of things, just like you're going through right now, right? Are you experiencing some failure? Are you experiencing some frustration? Good. It's time for you to be grateful. It's time for you to be excited. I see Chester just jumped on here. He broke something down great to me. The experience and the lessons that you're going to receive, especially in the business that we're in, no matter how much money you have to pay back, the education is worth more than any college degree. Trust me. So I don't care where you are right now. I know there's a lot of people that watch these videos that may still be working, may still be employed, corporate America, whatever the case may be. Understand that you can begin right now living in your future. They say live in the present, right? I think that's so crazy to me. Live in the present, live in the present. Well, guess what? The present's gone. The present's gone. The present's gone. So technically, I need to live in my future. The minute you say it, it's already done. So if you're working somewhere where you hate right now, I'm going to need you to do what is required with your mind, with your emotions and your words to draw your future closer to who you are right now. I had a conversation with my love. I mean, just looking back to where we were just 2 years ago, not even 2 years ago yet. You know, how many zip codes we've changed, right? How many digits and a comma, you know, we've been able to to be blessed enough to accept into our lives, things can change for you very quickly. But I'm going to need you to use some universal principles. No, this is not about a certain company, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about principles. Apply the principles of words, guys. Use your words. I know a lot of people wonder, man, why does he go to these houses all the time? Why is he always going to these cars? Maybe one day you'll learn. So guys, you have an incredible night. If you are a part of the business, you already know what tonight is. Come on now. We got the 6-figure mastery call tonight at 9 p.m. We got a couple of guests on there that are going to be talking to us about money matters. Yes, money is very, very important. It's one thing to attract the money into your life, but it's a completely different thing to grow it and keep it. So again, I love every single one of you. Words, images, and emotions. If you become a master of those three things, you can have whatever you would like in your life. Guys, have an incredible evening. I will talk to you again very soon.